Today I'm checking out the Macy's at Exton Square Mall in Exton, Pennsylvania. This is one of the 66 stores that are closing, so I decided to come take a look while I still can. I'd never been to this Macy's before. In fact, I'd only been to this mall once, and that was in November of 2024. That was when I filmed my video on the mall, and I'll leave a link to that in the description in case you want to check it out. Right away, we see this little Toys R Us section. This is something that's been in pretty much every Macy's since about 2022. Nothing will ever replace the actual Toys R Us, though. Kids today will never get to experience that, sadly. There really wasn't much left in the toy section. I guess people had already picked through most of what was here. At this point, everything in the store was about 70% off, so we're pretty close to the end of the liquidation sale. From what I understand, the stores that are closing on March 23rd. This was filmed on March 8th, so about 2 weeks before the closure. Here you got a Jeffrey the Giraffe bank. I have noticed at some of the other Macy's I've been to that the Toys R Us sections had a lot of Jeffrey and Toys R Us themed items. Here's a table full of Easter baskets. These aren't part of the liquidation sale though, because they're already clearance items. They're only $1.49, which I guess isn't too bad. If I needed an Easter basket, maybe I would have bought one. Just a little history on this particular store. It was originally Strawbridge Clothier, and it was the only department store at Exton Square Mall from the mall's opening in 1973 until 1999. What's interesting about this store is that it doesn't have any outside access. It's completely surrounded by the mall, which is pretty unique, I think. I don't think I've ever seen that anywhere else. This became Macy's in 2006 after Strawbridge's parent company, May, was acquired by Federated, which was the parent company of Macy's at the time. With this store's closure, I believe that the only remaining Macy's that was once a Strawbridge Clothier will be the one at Concord Mall in Delaware. These racks are not for sale. The stickers say that they're being transferred to the Willow Grove Macy's. However, the mannequins over here are for sale. So if you ever wanted to buy a mannequin, then now's your chance. I have noticed that most of the Macy's closures in recent years, at least in this area, have been stores that they acquired from May. I can't really think of any former Bambergers closing. But this store is very much a Strawbridge Clothier on the inside. It reminds me a lot of the old Macy's at Neshaminy Mall, which was also a former Strawbridge Clothier. As for what the future holds for this store, well, Priya is currently in the process of selling Exton Square Mall to a company called Abrams Realty, and they want to demolish the entire mall except for Boscov's and builds townhomes, apartments, and an office building. However, that plan has been blocked for now by the township, so we'll have to see what happens. Either way, I don't think anybody's going to be looking to move in here, unless it's like a furniture store or something on a very short-term lease. As you can see, this store is also selling its furniture, shelving, as part of the liquidation sale. I don't think I would want anything like that in my house after it's been in a store and probably touched by a million different people. Maybe this is more for other store owners who want this for their stores. As you can see straight ahead, they've already walled off part of the store. I guess they figured they might as well condense what they do have into a smaller area instead of having everything so spread out. They've got quite a few Christmas trees here, so if you need one for this year, then come on down to Exton Square Mall. Maybe Macy's will have one you like. I'm not sure if this chocolate was part of the liquidation sale, but I don't think it was because I didn't see any signage or stickers indicating that. I do know that stores that sell food, when they liquidate, I don't think the food is normally part of the liquidation sale. I was at a few different Big Lots closing sales lately, and the food wasn't on sale at all. So either they wait until the very end of the liquidation sale to mark down the food prices, or they just don't do it at all. Alright, well, let's head up to the second floor. The first floor is mostly women's clothes. Upstairs is where they keep the men's clothes and also the home department and furniture department. While I was upstairs, I noticed that this store seems to have a lot of leaky roof issues. Right off the bat, you have this stain on the floor, the cone, all the trash cans collecting water. And you'll notice a lot of water damage on the ceiling, too. They seem to have quite a few of these cooling bags. I saw them in a few different places. This whole area here is completely empty. Wonder why they didn't just wall it off. I guess they couldn't be bothered. Another wet floor cone. Yeah, this ceiling looks horrible. Look at all that water damage. This was the furniture section. That's why you have all these little rooms here. It's like going to an actual furniture store. Not a whole lot of furniture over here, though. They do have this dresser, which is $650, down from $1629. And they do have a bunch of signs around saying that they don't deliver furniture, so if you are going to come here and buy furniture, then make sure you can fit it in your car. Few of the furniture items here have already sold, that's why they're wrapped in plastic and say sold. I guess whoever bought them is gonna come back with a bigger car or a truck or something to pick it up. So somehow this end table costs more than the coffee table. The end table's $248 and the coffee table is $209. I don't get that at all. I wonder how much this patio furniture set went for. The price tag's not there anymore now that it's sold. This one too. They've got some more Christmas stuff over here. But this stuff is part of the Macy's Last Act, which is their clearance section, so this isn't part of the liquidation sale, just like the Easter baskets downstairs. Still some decent discounts, though. Mini dog waffle maker. What is a mini dog waffle? Is it a waffle you give to a dog? I don't know why any person would want to eat a waffle that small. These sunglasses were $30, now they're only $12. Over here you got some exercise equipment, some of those big water bottles that keep your drinks cold. This was $50. Now it's 15. Not bad. And this is the men's clothing section. There's really not a whole lot left here. Seems to be a lot more women's clothing. I guess that's the case in general at department stores, though. They do have a lot of ties. There were multiple tables full of ties, and they're 80% off. So if you need a new tie, then this might be the place to come. They've also got some dress shirts. These are 60% off. If you need some lockers, then come on down. Some of these real tiny tables. There's really not a whole lot of men's shoes left at this point. That's something I might have bought. I could use some new dress shoes. How about a 19-piece bath set for $15? This cardinal candy dish is something I probably would have bought as a Christmas gift for my mom because she loves cardinals. It was only 13 something, but somebody had already opened the box, and I don't want to give somebody a gift that somebody was already opening the box, you know? Alright, that's going to do it for this look at the Macy's in Exton, Pennsylvania. My first and only visit to this store. If you live in the area, you might want to come by and check it out over the next couple weeks, see if they have anything left that you want, because there are some pretty good discounts on what they do have. Once again, I believe the last day in business is March 23rd, so you've got a little under 2 weeks left. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody.